it's going to be the last day of January, the 31st. It's a Tuesday. Those of you who got the Honor Society invites, I'm going to give you a quick talk about that. We're going to talk about camp, and I'm going to talk about the friend list. And we're going to get to the grammar quiz thing with you guys here in a moment, too. Although, I'm talking about it. Hopefully, good news, but we'll see. Honor Society-wise, if you got the invitation, I'm going to be asking you in a moment if it is the thing you are planning on doing or not. It is completely up to you whether you want to. It's just that if you are planning on doing it, I'm going to keep asking you each day because it is due February 7th, how close you are to getting done. If it is the thing you are not planning on doing, again, that is absolutely fine. I am not going to make you do it. If you want more information about it, you are more than welcome to come talk to me, and I'll be more than happy to answer more information for you. This is just sort of tracking down which kids are interested and which kids are not. Addie, do you know if you're interested yet? Not a problem. Mason?
I don't want to.
And James?
No.
And Drew is not here. And Calvin?
No.
Not a problem. All right. Solves that one. And then when Drew comes back, I'll ask him. Thank you much. Home kids, if you're dead and watching this, then when you come back to life, I'll ask you your same question, whether or not you are interested, and we'll cover information from there. Then, as far as camp goes, were there any, not counting the friend list, general questions you guys had about camp that I did not get a chance to cover last week? Because I know I kind of went right up to the end. Michael.
Right. So I got a lot of questions.
Sure.
Alright, how many can I ask?
We'll find out till you annoy me.
Can I bring my, if I bring my Switch, can I use it on the bus?
Sure, I don't care.
And how will
My only worry is realize that the cabins don't lock, and if things get stolen, our response is sucks to be you. And so if you bring a thing and you take it in your backpack and it falls in the water and gets ruined, that's on you. If you leave it in your cabin and some kid takes it, that's on you. So I'm just giving you a heads up.
I wanted to scare you.
Apparently.
Wow.
Jump.
No problem.
Don't scare
Wow.
me, bro.
Gavin.
Did you get scared?
Our bedtime's at 11, right?
10:30 one night, 11 o'clock the other night. Because
Are
there's
we allowed to, like, stay up on our phones or no? Can they get taken?
I got a better
I mean, you can stay up as late as you want as long as it's 10:30. And then beyond that's where the issues come in. Can you stay on your phone like underneath the covers? Possibly, if we don't know. But as soon as we have a complaint or a teacher goes by and finds out, then yeah, we just take your phone for the rest of the trip. The adults that are in the cabin.
Why?
That's why we keep adults and we have counselors in there.
If I have my volume down?
Again,
What if
as
they
soon
watch
as-
you sleep?
Okay.
just like everything in life, you can get away with it until you get caught. Jordan.
Are there outlets in the cabin?
Yeah, there's plenty. That's usually not much of an issue. There are a lot of outlets. Yes.
When you're like changing to go to bed and stuff, do you have like time to just like talk with your friends?
That's our goal. Is that in the evenings we usually give you around an hour from the time we get back to the cabins before we lights out, because that's a lot of what it is being social and chilling and talking, and so yeah, we try to work that in. Same thing in the morning. You have time into. James.
Are you sick?
I seem to have a little bit of a voice issue going. Like I don't feel bad, but my voice is doing a weird thing. Or it's puberty. I don't know. One or the other.
Oh,
Yes.
good jokes.
Glad you brought that up.
No, I got it. How big are the cabins? Is it like this?
You just said half of this room.
Half of this room.
Oh yeah, right. Is it like a?
Yahtzee.
That's pretty big.
He ju-
Bro!
That was like the exact question.
No, she said cabin.
For
There are very few outlets in the cafeteria. There's a lot of outlets in the cabin.
What if you like want to do your hair?
probably already answered this, but
At the rate we're going, the answer is yes.
How many people? How many people per cabin?
He literally said 50.
It depends. Girls is closer to 9 or 10. Boys, it's closer to 12
Per
or
half?
13.
Of the room?
That's
Yes.
Oh, that way?
I want to go on top.
Well, my room's a square, so
What?
yes, it doesn't matter which direction you go.
Oh my god, bro.
Gavin,
the showers
Bro.
connected to our cabin.
yes.
Make
Same.
like half the cabin is showers.
Well, this third,
Wow, I
maybe a
can say
fourth, I don't know, but in part of it. So like if that would be the beds, the bathrooms would probably start like where Mia's desk is, and so it'd be like from this would be bathroomy area, and then that way.
Do you have
I don't know. I don't measure them and like walk through. It's just like a general guide. Alright. As we continue, if you guys have more questions, you're more than welcome to ask as we go through next week and stuff like that. As far as the camp buddy list goes, if you filled it in, good. It's already deleted. I got rid of it because so many kids did not follow directions, it drove me nuts. So I'm going to walk you through it again. I'm going to unlock it tomorrow, and I'm going to give you a week to fill it out as opposed to a weekend. So it'll be open from Wednesday to Wednesday to try and help you out. And hopefully this time we follow directions a bit better. I'm going to sort of walk you through how this whole friend thing goes. I will post this to Canvas, and then I will send it out on Remind, and I'll keep trying to remind you guys as best I can.
This is so
When you go to the Socrative.com, first thing you have to do is log in, last name, first name. If you can't follow that first direction, you don't get friends in your group. Because if you can't follow directions, I take no pity on you. So you have to be able to log in, last name first. The reason being is I have to alphabetize things to find them quickly. And if you put your first name, last name, it knocks you out of alphabetical order. And then when I'm trying to search to find your friend list, you don't pop up. And then if you don't pop up, I can't give you friends until I find your name way later, and by then it's too late. So it's not a matter of me being mean to you. It's a matter of you won't be in the system. So if you can't follow the directions, it doesn't hurt me. It just means that you put yourself out of the system. When you go in, this is what your directions are going to look like. This apparently was the other issue we had. You guys went to it and then just started typing without actually reading anything. I know. Shocker. But what it tells you is you have to put your friends' names in. Last name, first name. Because again, my system goes through there and alphabetizes everything. And if you put your friends in first name, last name, it alphabetizes it by first name. And then when I'm trying to match you with your friend, they don't pop up. Thus, it ends up not happening. So it's not me being mean to you, it's you just won't be in the system. So you have to do it last name, first name. And do not put numbers in front of them. Because I had kids who tried to number theirs, like number 1 is Joe, number 2 is Bobby. Don't put numbers. You literally just type in that, and then you should be good. So I took a screenshot. I covered up all of the names of the kids who entered it, but this was an actual screenshot of what was turned in to me. Most of the ones in this screenshot were correct, but one, as you go through and do it, see here, kids are listed Caden, Gage, and Ben. They did not put it last name, first name. So whoever this person was, when I would go to find their friends list, all of those would be in the wrong section, and I would not be able to give them any friends. This one up here, they did last name, first name, but they put numbers in front of them. Again, your numbers messes up the alphabetizing, it just spits them out and gets rid of them. So you have to go through there where you're doing last name, first name, first name, and then you should be good to go from there. Here's what I do when I go through. Let's say whoever this kid is here, number 956, they picked Emerson Dragoo as their number 1 friend. So if they picked Emerson Dragoo as their number 1 friend, I then go check Emerson's list. And if Emerson also has that kid listed, that means I mash you guys up and you guys become buddies and I put you together. But if Emerson does not have this kid listed, I just delete Emerson's name because obviously you guys are not friends. I go to the next name, Daru Inc. I go and check Ink's list. If Ink has this kid listed, Ink becomes the new number 1. If Daru didn't have that person listed, again, I delete that person. And I keep going down your list. They have Mason listed number 3. If Mason has them listed, Mason becomes their new number 1 friend. And I eventually go all the way through. Some kids just listed random people. If your people don't list you back, I just delete the name. If you have to make sure you go and talk to your friends to make sure they list you also, which means you may need to have awkward conversations with your friends. Now, the order you put them is important. This person is more important than this person, is more important than that person, is more important than that person. And I know that's a tough conversation to have with your friends. So, don't tell them what rank they are. They're never going to see it. The only people who see this list is you and me. And so, yes, but you have no idea which person it is. And so, you can go tell all of your friends, you're my number one. You're my number one. You're my number one. And you can tell all of your friends they're your number one, but you can rank them in any order that you want to. Do not worry about which column is your camp buddy, which column is your food buddy, which column is your cabin buddy. That is not up to you. That is just as I try to make things fit. You just want to rank the person you want to be with the mostest, second mostest, third mostest, fourth mostest. And if they all have you listed together, then you're going to be in groups with them. If none of them have you listed, you will not be in groups with them. Also, if you don't have friends on the Heroes team, which is legit, I have kids who all of their friends are on the Globetrotters team. And when you're trying to list heroes, you have nobody. Tell me that. Just put, I have no heroes friends. That means I will do my best to put you into a group that you will be happy with. I want you to be happy at camp. I will do my best to put you into a group of people you will be happy with at camp. You can even give me guidance and put me with sporty kids, or put me with smart kids, or put me with emo kids, whatever you want to put, and I will try to match you up to whatever it is you're looking for. And I will try to put you into a group of that kind of personality. So that is up to you to give me guidance. If you don't turn in a friend list, again, that's fine. It just means I'm going to try and find you a group. I've had kids ask, I don't know if I'm going, should I fill out the list? My response is, to be safe, yes. Because if you do end up going, I've already got you stuff filled in. You can always drop out later. If you fill out your friend list and then decide in March you don't want to go, it's much easier to delete you than add you in. If you don't fill out a friend list and then March you decide you're going, I cannot guarantee you're going to be in a group that you want to be in. So fill out the friend list and then decide later. Worst case that happens, you're ranking your friends. Hey, Michael.
Who's Jahid Imrahamzadeh?
Imrahamzadeh's parents, kid.
No, like, cause it says he's in my group and I don't know.
No, it's not your group. It means someone chose him as a friend.
Why am I in that?
Because they chose you as a friend.
I don't
Good job, Michael. You have a friend.
I don't even know him.
He didn't choose you.
Oh.
Some other kid knows Jahid and knows you, and they think I want to be with Jahid and I want to be with Michael.
Yeah.
He was in my
So
class
that's just
last
people who are
year.
listing who they are friends with.
Oh, I know who it is.
Okay. So we're good with this. I will post information for you guys again. As far as this goes, I'll post it to Canvas. I'll send it out. I'll keep giving you guys reminders, and then it'll lock next Wednesday. I figure if you can't figure stuff out by then so be it. Oh, you have slightly less spicy chips today.
Yeah, it's so much better.
It's weird how that works out, huh?
Chips are horrible.
I know, but it's better than like dying.
These aren't spicy.
They're not even
Yeah,
hot,
they
Mia.
No.
Try the world's hottest chip.
Then, to move to grammar, here is how the grammar thing is going to work. Good news and bad news. Most likely, this should be the last grammar thing you're going to have to do. And you're going to get an A on it. So go you. Here's why it's bad news. You are going to keep taking this quiz over and over and over again until you get an A. Some of you, you'll be done tomorrow, and you're not going to have to worry about grammar the rest of the year. Those of you who don't get an A tomorrow, you're going to take it again next week, and then the week after that, and the week after that. And you're going to have a weekly grammar quiz until eventually you get an A. An A means you can miss up to one question. So as long as you only miss one question, you are good. Tomorrow, you can take it as many times as you want before the end of the class period, and then it locks at end of class period. And if you have not hit that score, that's fine. It just means that you'll get your normal score, and you'll keep taking it until eventually you get up there. So that is my goal. Today, we are going to walk you through how it works. Today's practice one is just like tomorrow's. So here are my hints to help you. 1, it is going to be a 14-question quiz. There are 7 answers that get repeated twice. Verb will be an answer twice, a noun is twice, adverb twice, so on. If you want to cheat, keep track of how many times each answer has been used. And you can write down noun, verb, adjective, and then once you've used it twice, it'll never be that answer again. And hopefully that makes things easier for you. And I'm going to walk you guys through how to think through the questions today.
Can we work with people?
Nope, this is just you and your brain, and that is it.
Wait, is it one of the ones where people can yell out answers?
Nope, you and your brain, and that is it. So go ahead and open up iPad. Let's begin.
No,
It's fine. I did good on it.
Good job, you.
I didn't.
I did though.
I don't care.
I did well on it.
I don't care.
I didn't know on it.
I don't care what she says.
Because I have not opened
Say,
James, you should watch Erica.
What?
I think you should watch Erica's
Mr.
YouTube.
that I did.
You seen it?
Correct, because I have not opened the room yet.
Watch your buddy.
No, she's not.
Because I was busy teaching.
Does she still post?
Yeah, she was supposed to like yesterday.
Who?
What's her channel?
Oh yeah, Erica. I love her.
Erica SMG.
Yeah, Erica has a YouTube 4 times.
Nice. Now when you get in, it should be open for you. Make sure you're going in last name, first name. I'm going to make that disappear here in just a second.
Can I go in?
You're supposed to go in. That's called directions.
No, like into the room name and all that stuff.
Correct. You're supposed to. That's called directions.
James.
I did it.
Weird. 7th graders not listening? That must be a new thing.
That's not weird.
That's called sarcasm.
Can we start?
Well, I'm going to help you in just a second, but you're welcome to. My goal is I'm going to try and help you figure out how to do well tomorrow, because I want you guys to all do well.
This is impossible. Oh god.
My goodness gracious.
I love saying mommy.
What's
I
that?
mean,
No, but you can come here.
I meant to say I love saying oh my goodness gracious.
Yes.
You mean the directions back there again? I know, directions, right?
It is.
So far I have 15 responsible kids. 2, 4, 5. That's 10,
Like
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we're still 4 kids short.
He literally just made me look.
All right. Turn your iPad so I can see your screen, so we can figure out who my kids are.
I know, I'm coming.
2 kids still left. There's that kid, that kid, that kid, that kid. Cameron,
Yes.
can I see your screen?
He just
Good
got
job, Cameron. And then
It's me, I know.
Michael's
Chill,
1.
bro.
And then Gavin, you're in. Alright, so it's just.
Wait, do I have to put my first and last name capital?
No, capital I don't care about.
Oh, okay.
Just spell them correctly. Alright. We're good.
Your dog?
Alright.
Your dog?
I will now put it up there behind me so you guys can see it. And then I'm going to walk you guys through to try and help you out.
He looks like
gum.
Work. Today.
You got it. You got this.
There we go.
You got it.
Thanks, James. I appreciate you going on. Alright, so I'm going to walk you guys through how this works. This one is 14 questions. Today's is a homework grade because my goal is to try and help you out with almost all the answers. Tomorrow will be quiz grade, but again, you're aiming for an A. If you don't get an A, that's fine. It just means you'll retake it until you do get the A. So it says, I hate when snow flies into my face when I am shoveling the driveway and it blinds me. Now, home children, I'll be helping you because you're going to be taking a paper version of this when you come back to life. So paying attention might make your life easier, or you can just stop and ignore me and then take the paper version. It's up to you. All right, so on this one, baby steps. First one, if you don't know what a word is, look on that preposition sheet. The one, that little blue piece of paper that has all the prepositions on it. It has every preposition and it has them in alphabetical order. So if there's ever a word you don't know about, check that list. If you're still missing the blue sheet, come see me and I'll sell you one for 1 B point at the end of class. All
I got one before, but
A what?
right, okay, don't
I
yell
swear to
at me.
God I've never gotten one before.
Okay, I'll sell you one at the end of class.
Why so?
Triple
I never gotten it.
That sounds like a you problem. So, if it's, is it on the preposition list?
No.
No. So you know you can take off preposition as one of your choices. For conjunctions, there are only 7 words that can be a conjunction. This is where hopefully in your notes you would look at the fanboys. F-A-N-B-O-Y-S. Because there's only 7 words that can be a conjunction. And I will give you those words if you want to write them down. But again, you're welcome to ignore me. Your fanboys are going to be F is for, A is and, in,
Not.
Now.
No.
nor, N-O-R. The B is
But.
but, O, or, Y,
Your.
yet,
Oh. That's
S, so. So for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Those are your only 7 options for conjunction. So you can always check that list. So that's for the first 2 you go through. Is it on the preposition list? No? Done. Is it on the conjunction list? No? Done. So now you're down to 5. Pronouns. Pronouns, there's only a set number of pronouns that exist. I, me, we, he, she, her, him, phone ringing. So pronouns, there are a certain number of words it can be, and that is it. You're welcome to have those written down if you want to, and you can look at that list if you want, if it makes it easier on you. That is what threw you guys off on the game show, because there, T-H-E-I-R, not a pronoun. They is a pronoun. Them is a pronoun. There is not. So here, you can take pronoun off the list. So now you're down to verb, noun, adjective, adverb. Flies. It can be two things. Do you know what two things flies can be? Verb and a noun. So here, is it being used as an action or is it an object? If you say action, you go verb. If you say object, you go noun. Make your choice, lock it in.
Oh.
Snow is the.
Yes, no is a
And then
Is
we're
that
good.
okay to say?
Sometimes I have kids just take the zero. Cameron's my 18th one, so he's not here. Again, should have been a verb. By the way, what do most adverbs end in?
Leave.
ly. So usually, anytime you see an ly, it means it's going to be an adverb. Not always, but usually. Two. At least it is better than the summertime when those annoying flies get into the house and land on my food.
Wait, what did you just say it was?
Same word, so now we know it's not preposition, not conjunction, not pronoun. What two things did you say flies could be? And so on this one, is it being used as an action or an object?
Action.
If you say action, go verb. If you say object, go noun.
I put conjunction.
Or go conjunction and throw your answer away. Quick one. And one kid taking a zero because I'm going to skip it.
Why would you do that?
And
Gee,
let's go back.
I'll help.
Those of you who put down, nicely done.
Oh, you liar.
3. I am not a fan of doing all this stupid grammar learning, nor do I really like taking quizzes like this.
Oh, it's gone.
So again, in theory, you should be able to go through and check your lists of words,
Oh yeah, it is.
hence the quickly part.
Yeah, that was quick.
So you can check to see if this is on any of your lists.
Open it.
No, keep him out. Keep him out. He deserves it.
Open the door.
You open it and then close this.
All right.
You should charge your points.
Well, I'm getting ready to move on to the next question.
Look, there's a pencil mark.
Are you not
It goes
helping us?
away.
I just did. While you guys were babbling, I was giving you guys help.
What you say? What you say? I want to know.
Too late now.
I did it.
Good job.
Answer
But
that.
look at this.
Have
Yes.
you seen the video?
It's from him.
Have you seen that
And
video? Open the door.
Open the door.
The
Have you seen the video?
gate.
It's
I
near
have
my
not.
head.
Open the door.
Have you seen the video?
On this one,
Dates.
should have been one of
I used
yours.
to always just say Mark.
4 and nor, but or yet so.
What's a preposition?
No easy. That's why you have the handout. There's no easy definition for prepositions.
It's the
That's why I gave you the cheat sheet.
Oh no, I might have the
not
stuff.
there.
Okay, that's why you got it when you came back after watching the video.
I already
What?
answered 4.
4. I would like to be playing Fortnite right now, or at least have a teacher stop harassing me about learning for a day. So here you have two sentences. I would like to be playing Fortnite right now, or teacher stop harassing me about learning for a day. You are conjoining two sentences together.
Oh, thanks for the hand.
What?
Yeah, I think I know.
I think I know what it is, Mr. Bro. Yeah.
Lock in your answer.
Oh.
Wait, you like give a hint?
I just did.
Wait, keep talking. I can't hear this.
Yeah. That's why I'm charging Drinky and Cameron points.
Hey, no, I'll shut up. Okay, I think I've read it on
All right. Samson.
Is our grammar quiz going to be on top of
No, it's going to be on Canvas.
You give another hint.
And,
Oh, wait. Bro, I didn't hear them. Cause
Okay.
they were, I didn't hear you because they were talking.
yeah,
You look like Barney. Yeah.
yeah.
That one was.
I'm
And
gonna go to bed at 9:30.
I'm gonna go to bed at 5.
Actually, no, I'm not.
on this one,
For what?
again, if you checked your list, is it on the preposition list?
Check it twice.
Is it on the conjunction list?
I don't want to because I want to make
Should have been straight off your conjunction list. For and nor, but, or yet so.
Good job. I forgot about that one.
Yep.
Michael.
5. I painfully choked on an entire slice of bacon when I attempted to inhale my breakfast before starting this stupid grammar quiz thing today. What does it end in? So if it ends in ly,
It's an adverb.
90% of the time, that's what it'll be. Not always, but most of the time. Now, if you are saying it's an adverb, that means it describes something. What word in the sentence are you thinking it describes?
Oh, so then it'd be an adverb of a verb.
So you're saying if it describes choked, that would be an adverb if you're correct.
Adjective is
Again,
like a
remember?
noun, describes a noun.
Correct. Those of you who went adverb, nicely done.
Good job.
6. My brother tried to save me by putting his arms around my waist to do the Heimlich maneuver. If you don't know what a word is, what's the first thing you should do? Check the list and see if it's there. On the list, they are alphabetical.
I forgot I have one. I don't have
It
one.
is.
I have to get a new. It is. I never
I got a list, guys.
I know what it is, guys.
I'm so proud of you.
You get it.
Yes, I just did again. What? At some point, we pay attention when I talk. Yes.
Wait, I just lost people?
Did you do something?
Yeah.
He didn't write anything.
Paige,
See, how are we gonna do this if on the quiz we can't actually use our notebook?
you do get to.
Oh.
I am letting you
Wait,
go.
What if
edgy?
we couldn't?
Wait, edgy?
I was wrong. I changed it. You're allowed to.
Oh, you're
edgy.
so
I'm gonna
nice.
ace
Wait,
it.
edgy?
I thought I was gonna
Edgy?
like
Edgy?
fail.
No.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't have you practice with them if you couldn't actually use them. That would be
Edgy.
mean. All right. So I have 3 kids just taking a 0 on this one.
I would make someone do that.
And 1 kid. Oh, there you go. So is it on the list?
Yes.
So it should be a preposition straight off your preposition list.
You did?
7.
I didn't write anything.
I was embarrassed when I got eliminated right after landing in Fortnite by a dumb no-skin using a pistol.
You're horrible.
So first thing, you would check your preposition list, then check your conjunction list, and then check your pronoun list, and realize it's not on any of those.
Yeah.
So that means it's a verb, noun, adjective, adverb. So then you have to figure out, is it being used as an action or an object? If you say yes, it's action, it's a verb. If you say it's an object, it's a noun. If it's not being used of those, if it's being used to describe something, then you would go for the description. Is it an adjective or an adverb? Hi, kid snapping at me.
Oh, look, I need to tell you something.
Yes, that's why you snapped at me to get rid of your points. What's up?
Okay.
Speak.
I was.
Hit the wrong button and you submitted it?
Yeah.
Yeah, life sucks. All right. That's how directions work. I don't know what you want me to do.
No, I
okay.
pressed it and then I was going down and then actually when I touched it, I was trying to press the submit button.
That's not fair.
You give us some.
We only had. We
No, the worksheet didn't get it right.
I was gonna press.
This one I'm giving you half the answers to. Tomorrow's the way you have to use your brain.
No, don't tell us.
Wait, it's an adverb.
Yay!
So on
I
this
got it
one,
right.
is it being used to describe anything?
You're not.
What's it
I
describing?
told you to do that.
A no skin. So if I use the word a no skin is a
Noun.
noun. What describes a noun?
An adjective.
So that's how you walk your way through it.
You
There
said
you go. So it should be an adjective.
I said I might be.
Do you play Fortnite? No, you want What did you guys
Just you and me.
Number 8. It was a very scary moment for me, and I thought I might die of shame. And you have now spent 12 for the week. The kid who was turning and talking while I was before he turned around and said, "Why don't you help me?" It was a very scary moment for me, and I thought I might die of shame and have to stop playing forever. So again, you would check your preposition list, and then check the conjunction list, and then check your pronoun list. It's not on any of those 3.
Exactly.
So then that comes down to verb, noun, adjective, adverb. If it's used as an action, verb. If it's an object, noun. If it's describing something, adjective, adverb. Is it describing something?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's it describing?
A scary moment.
A moment.
Well,
It's just a moment.
there you go. Can't describe itself. So it's describing moment. Is moment a noun or a verb?
No. Wait, yeah, wait.
Verb.
No, it's a noun.
That's where it's going to get a little bit tougher to figure out if it's
It's
a
a
noun.
noun because it's a thing.
There you go. A noun is an abstract thing.
Oh my god.
Like love, hate, time.
Oh, this is smart.
Moment.
Hey.
It's probably because you're smart.
And moment is
I'm school smart.
No.
Why can't you be all around smart?
I am.
The one that involves teachers yelling at kids for not paying attention.
We're not in a meeting.
And one kid taking a 0,
Wait, what?
going, and that one should have been adjective again.
Oh.
Number 9.
No, we literally said it's an adjective. We literally said it.
He
Like,
doesn't pay attention. Let him go to his happy place. My squad all laughed at me as the no skin then stood on top of my corpse and kept doing the take the L emote. So here you're figuring out me. Again, you would look through your lists, conjunction, preposition, pronoun, and realize it is definitely on one of those lists. Now which one, that's going to be up to you to figure out. Because I figure at some point, you're either responsible enough to write stuff down, or you just accept taking the quiz a whole bunch of times.
Oh, we're supposed to answer?
Only if you're trying to not take a 0.
oh, true.
Oh, you're right.
Did you really?
Wait, Edgy?
Oh my goodness.
And 4 kids taking a 0, unless someone speaks up. And there you go.
Adjective, guys.
There you go. Pronoun. Nicely done. 10. I think that was really mean of them to do that to me. So again, check your lists. They laughed at me when he did
Wait,
these.
Edgy?
It was. It was literally in the previous question.
Oh, we don't know. We wouldn't do it.
Why not?
Wait, yeah, what did they do?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to just assume you guys are dumb?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was assuming you were smart.
That's why that's why they say like so. You need this.
Yeah, but not everyone's wearing shorts.
And
Yeah, why are you shorts?
getting ready to go to the next one, unless someone speaks up. Hi, Drinky.
Wait, is it a pronoun?
James, are you wearing your shirt
Unless you
today?
want to, I guess.
Wearing your shirt today?
Yeah.
No, don't.
And one kid taking a 0 again. Oh, there you go.
It's cute.
Nice one. So, again, them
I don't know how to do it.
Edgy?
Wasn't me.
should be written down on your list. Written down on your list. They, them, pronouns.
Yeah,
So
that's where I got it from.
Hopefully to help you out on that one. So that's why you would use your pronoun list to help you from there.
How do you do it?
So many bananas.
Because we're out of pronouns. Nicely done. 11. And those of you who have kept track and marked off how many times we've used them, that would make it easier on you too. Because we've now done like 2 pronouns and stuff like that. That was the last time I ever set foot in Tilted Towers before my squad had landed first to back me up.
I know this is because you said
Is this just a story?
Yeah, me playing Fortnite.
No.
Tomorrow's is going to be a different kind of story.
Back with that no skin.
You're right. Michael.
You get nervous by a noob skin. Yeah, it is.
No. That's why it's make-believe. That's how stories
Mr.
work.
Zodiac, are you good or do you suck?
Well, have you answered the question yet?
Yeah.
Then you're good.
No, I'm asking.
I know, I was just making fun of you.
I'm guessing.
So on this one, you should be able to knock out 3 of them. Is it on the preposition list?
No.
Is it on the conjunction list?
No.
Is it on the pronoun list?
No.
So that takes out those 3. Then it comes down to verb, noun, adjective, adverb. With those, a lot of times it just comes down to practice. Is it being used as an object or an action? That's your noun verb. Or is it describing a thing? Did you say abstract?
Yeah.
I did, but most kids don't pay attention to me when I talk. I've learned that also.
Wait,
That kids don't pay
I
attention
was
to
the
me.
one who helped.
Yeah, I'm positive. Locking in answer.
You never said which one.
I am real words.
I did when we covered grammar back in September. That's why you have the notes there in front of
I
you.
won the sugar thing. I won the target challenge.
I gotta look at my notes.
And
Yeah, I did.
Is this for a grade?
yep, that's why it's in beforehand.
If I wasn't there.
I got it wrong.
Time is an abstract noun.
It's tough.
Wait,
For you guys, the grade is out of 11.
wait, Eddie.
I don't live it out of my
Go you. Tomorrow, actual quiz for quiz grade.